Absolutely not. This one thing that J.K. Rowling did made me question everything that I thought about her as a writer years and years before it turned out that she was a TERF. Now, as a disclaimer, I loved Harry Potter growing up. Harry Potter was my first fandom. I think it's like almost every 90s kid's first fandom. I was a bushy-haired, know-it-all kid, like, girl who nobody in her class liked. I was Hermione Granger. I felt her. I felt her struggles. But as I got older, I was able to look at the writing and really grapple with how, one, it's not very kind to its female characters who aren't Hermione, and it's not actually very kind to Hermione either. But from a writing perspective, when J.K. Rowling pulls shit like this and she makes characters poop in the corner and vanish away the evidence, oh my god, it makes me so angry. But when she does that and she adds it in after the fact, it undercuts the work that she already did in her admittedly decent world building at the time. J.K. Rowling just has this thing where she adds world building details and adds character details after the books are already done, but then she's not like writing any new Harry Potter books besides The Cursed Child, which is its own weird thing. So like in her mind, she's making her world better, but really she's making it worse because she's like, oh, these are these things that I forgot. These are these things that I forgot. Why did you forget them? Like, why weren't you thinking about that stuff before? A perfect prime example of this is Dumbledore being gay, but Dumbledore only being confirmed to be gay post Deathly Hallows publication. So J.K. Rowling just says, oh, afterwards, like, oh yeah, Dumbledore was gay the whole time. Like, yay, representation. And we're like, no, that's not representation. Joanne, what are you doing? And then she doubled down with, oh yeah, Dumbledore was in love with Gellert Grindelwald. You made your only canon gay character fall in love with Hitler? Like Wizard Hitler? Like the first Wizard Hitler, not Voldemort? Really? Like I couldn't with that. And I get why the fans are so frustrated with her. And I'm frustrated with her as a fan of what this series was before she went in there and fucked it up retroactively with both her incessant terrible world building details that aren't actually in the story, but now they're part of the story, and her shitty politics, which were always baked into the story, sadly. I think this particular detail on its own, like, it's kind of funny, the idea of wizards, like, shitting in the corner and magicking it away. But in light of all of the other things she tried to retroactively add to the story, this is just the tip of the iceberg as to why I was such a huge fan of Harry Potter, and I could talk about Harry Potter like all the time. I still use like Harry Potter houses to sort my own original characters, but there's a reason why this series is not what it was, and there's a reason why. There's many reasons, actually, why we don't remember this series as fondly as we should. And most of it is on Joanne. Sorry, Joanne. Except not sorry, really.